Alright, okay. Let's see. Oh. That is a little disorienting. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get my laptop out just to make sure I can test to make sure everything's in order. Maybe I can adjust my audio. Let's see. Alright, just had to adjust my audio a little bit. It just said that only my audio, or my mic audio, was being recorded there, though. It's gonna take me a second. Thankfully, I don't have any viewers right now, nor do I expect to get any. I'm not a big fan of that. On my screen, I have like a weird thing on the right side that it tells me that I'm live and everything, but it makes my screen way smaller. It just completely messed with the aspect ratio, and I am not a big fan of that. You're almost done setting up your PC. It's my laptop. No, I'm not trying to do that right now. Remind me in 3 days. Alright, Chrome. I'm just going to my laptop to make sure that, or I'm gonna check out the stream on my laptop just to make sure that everything is going accordingly, make sure my mic can be heard. The PlayStation can definitely be heard because it is very loud. Why is it on that? Oh. Okay. I don't know why it's automatically on my history. I need to go to my videos, and then, no, I'm not trying to go to the studio. I should have gotten, I'm realizing now I should have opened YouTube and gotten all this done before I started broadcasting, or before I went live, because I am going at this very slowly. Oh, weird. So, the thumbnail for this live stream is my YouTube banner, which is very outdated at this point. So, let's see. Oh, that's showing up on my thing too. Okay. Testing. Ooh, that was a bit of an interesting delay. I don't know how to deal with the thing on the right of my screen. That I don't like. Let's see, the broadcast has started. To stop broadcasting, press share button and then select broadcast settings. Alright, hold on. Oh, okay, there we go. I think that fixed it. What is... okay. Alright. Bro, what is going on? Sorry, this is something else. Alright. I think everything's in order. I'm just doing, one. Alright. Alright. Now, I'm not going to be getting any views. If I did, that would actually be... I'd be quite surprised if I got any. But, you know. Just going to go ahead and go into this. Just kind of testing the waters a little bit. That is all. I need... Okay, it looks like I can't. I have to... Oops. That's what I thought. So, this is not my first live stream. I have done live streams before, obviously, but I've never done a live stream like this, you know, from the PlayStation. All my live streams in the past were, they were from my phone. Oh, I see the Gaming Terrorizer is playing, or is playing Oblivion Remaster. Interesting. All I'm doing is farming. And when I say farming, I mean literally farming. Like I'm literally just gonna be at a farm. See, literally just, oh god, wheat's not rendered in. There we go. Literally just farming. So, yeah. Alright. So I'm just gonna proceed as normal. Yes, hello everyone. What I'm currently doing is I am working on making this a really nice ecosystem of wheat. Just doing stuff like that. So, just gonna go ahead and do the process. Oh yeah, I think these two weren't on. Oh well. I'm not entirely sure what to talk about. Like I said, it doesn't really matter all that much. I'm kind of just testing out the waters of streaming today. It's not like I have anyone watching, so I don't need to talk about too much right now anyways. Besides, it's also like 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh, Jesus. It's already 5 o'clock? It's actually about 6 o'clock. Okay. It is kind of interesting seeing the delay on the thing. So I'll explain the process that I'm doing here to get this wheat to be nice and big, or to get the farm to be nice and big, you know what I mean. Oh, thanks for the egg. There we go. So all the wheat is harvested. And I need to remember to check how much. 313. So this whole thing is about 313 things. Looks like my internet's doing a bit of a dip, so there might be a lag in the stream for a second, but I don't know. But so 300. Did the neighbors just get home? I think the neighbors just got home. Sorry, you probably can't hear the car, but I know I can hear it. It's really loud. Anyway, so my process here is I collected all the wheat, and now I'm pretty much going to place all the remaining wheat grains from the last harvest. I'm going to fill these up, and then put the remaining ones in these slots as well, and then grind all the wheat from this harvest to turn them into the seeds for the next planting. Forgive me if my terminology isn't exactly the greatest, or if my explanation isn't the greatest, but that's I'll just demonstrate. Unfortunately, this can be a bit finicky. I have to find a sweet spot where to look in order to be able to open it, which is kind of annoying, but you know, whatever. And I figured, let's see, I figured I could just do live streams while I do this, because I noticed, I was playing this for a few hours, and I realized that I could be live streaming this, because it's literally just me playing the game, and I have a tendency to ramble anyways. Yes, I ramble to myself when I'm alone, and I like just talk out loud and whatnot. I express my thoughts out loud, even when no one can hear me. But actually, especially when no one can hear me, but I figured might as well stream, just so that way, you know, at least it feels like I'm talking to someone, even if no one is watching. I just figured I might as well do it, because why not? Who knows, maybe someday people look back at this video, or at the I guess the term is VOD of this stream, and be like, wow, this is, well, not technically his humble beginnings. So, but you know, just possibilities in the future. For now, just... What in the world? What was that? I don't like that noise. I've never heard that before. That is literally never... I've literally never heard that noise before. Okay, well, other than that, let's just get back to, come on, I got it, come on, give it, there we go. Come on, give it, there we go. Like I said, there's that sweet spot, it just, there we go. This is probably going to be relatively boring, honestly, but, yeah, whatever. Alright, and then all these empty plots, like these. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. There we go. Want to make sure these are fully stocked for the next harvest. And yeah, so now those are as fully stocked as they can be. And then after that, I just go over to these and just start grinding all the wheat from the last harvest. How much was it? 313 things of wheat. Alright, and then just let those grind for a while, and then while that's happening, I'll go ahead and harvest everything else. Oh, got this stupid tree. This tree is a bit of a pain in my, backside. Where's there it is. That was the wrong button. Okay, I didn't really think that through, unfortunately. I totally forgot that if you jump and do that, he does a slam attack. Oops. Alright, well, that's fine. That's all good. That's fine. That's fine. Everything is A-okay. I thought I moved you to this. Alright. Oh, yeah. She has a weird condition where her face doesn't appear; it just disappears. It's weird. I don't know what's up with her. Alright. Well, I'm gonna have to fix all that now, unfortunately, but thankfully that's a relatively easy fix. Where are these at? Okay. Oh. I'm glad that chicken decided to poop on the porch of my grind house, whatever the heck that's called. It's very polite of them. But, anyways, until I can replant these, I'll just have to harvest the ones that I didn't destroy. I feel like I should mention that I do have a few options on. Like, I do have flight, but I was thinking of doing a world at some point where I don't have those sorts of things on. This world quickly became just more of a casual one for a while there. But after I started this whole thing, I decided it might be a good idea to start a new world that's not casual and is actually just, a full, like, I don't know, normal survival world. There, that's the word I was looking for. So how many am I gonna have to replant? 2 raspberries and 4 peppers. Actually, whatever. Okay, gotta do that. Also gotta do this. Boom. And you get nice little... And I also need some raspberry. Hello, Hayseed. And then raspberry. Alright, and there we go. Stupid mistake fixed. And then from here, do I still have some wheat in inventory? I do, okay. Go ahead and just deposit all that. Start grinding those down. That's going to give me 78. And these should all be giving me 78 as well. Yep. Everything is going according to plan. I like it when that happens. Oh. This is calcium. Nice and good, happy cow. And then here's Bucky. Oh. Bucky went to sleep. So, you know, I guess he didn't want to meet you. Alright, these are almost done. Oh. Boom. Alright. How much is... Wow, okay, that's still got a lot to go. Alright, it's getting dark. Well, actually, it's already dark. Oops. Alright. And then, let's see, put those in there. Gotta keep it nice and organized. Boom. Let's see what I got. Look at all these seeds. 546 seeds. That is crazy. 282 vines. Man. Why is there a banana standing in my farm? This game is weird, man. I don't know what to tell you. One day you're working on a farm, just, you know, growing crops and harvesting them, and all of a sudden you have a walking sentient banana just showing up at your front door. It's a weird fever dream. Is that thunder? The rain. Oh. By the time I get to my house, it's probably going to be morning. I don't know how safe it is to walk in the thunderstorm like this. And there it is, there's my house. Yes, I live in a watchtower, okay? Ah, welcome to my humble abode, where I have literally just a bed. Good night. Oh, man, it's still raining. So much for a beautiful morning. Am I right? Well, okay. The cool thing is that I'm literally farming in Lego Fortnite, and in the process, I'm also farming in normal Fortnite. But, you know, I've already completed the battle pass and everything, so it doesn't really matter.
No.
I also don't know how well my mic audio is. But oh well. I just gotta hope that that my voice is being heard nice and clear. Boom. Now that those are all grinded down, now I just go over here. Oh my god. How much is that? 939. I have almost 1,000 wheat seeds, wheat grains. God, that thunder is so loud. It's almost like the thunder out where I live. Holy crap. Thunder out here gets really loud it's crazy. And the thunder is loud, but the lightning is just insane to look at. There was one time where I was out in the dining room, looking out the window, just looking at the lightning because the power was out and everything. And man, the lightning in the air was so it was crazy. It was like beautiful and kind of scary at the same time. The entire sky just looked like a giant web of lightning. My dog V, she's like most dogs. She's not too fond of the sound of thunder. She actually jumped into my lap when I was sitting down, and she's not a particularly small dog. She's not particularly huge, but she's still a pretty big dog. I think she's mostly lab. I don't know for sure though. She's obviously a mixed breed. So I don't know what all of her different breeds are, but I just know she's not a particularly small dog, and that did not stop her from jumping onto my lap. Right now, V is sleeping. Oh, she knocked my pillow off of my bed. This is admittedly the most tedious part of the whole process, is this little section here. I have to place down quite a lot of wheat. I have to do them all one at a time for now. But it'll all be worth it once I'm making pumpkin pies and bread and all sorts of cool bakery stuff. Because, oh, I forgot to mention, this is not just a farm, this is also a bakery. And this house here is the main place where all the baking happens. It's a pretty small kitchen, not gonna lie, and all this stuff inside of it isn't helping with that, but, you know, it's still pretty nice. Can I... Okay, apparently I can't use this. Usually I can, but apparently I can't now. You know, but... yeah. So this place is also a bakery. That's why I'm growing mostly, like, things that we use in, like, baking. Hence the giant thing of, the giant wheat field. Well, more or less. It's not necessarily a field, I guess. It's more of just a big circle around the whole farm, but you get what I mean. Oh. It can be a bit boring, but funnily enough, I find it kind of relaxing. And I was doing this earlier, and I figured, might as well, it's just, you know, live stream. It takes a couple of seconds to start streaming, and, you know, I don't expect to get any views. And so I just figured, why not just at least test it out, you know? And in the future, I might start a whole new world specifically to, you know, actually stream the whole process of making that. Because I feel like that could be kind of fun. And hey, if some people join along the way, that'll be nice. You know. People who don't mind hearing me ramble on about certain things that just come into my mind. Because I'll tell you, my thoughts are just very random. I will just randomly start thinking about something and be like, huh, that's an interesting thing to talk about. And I'm pretty sure, like, people would probably walk past my room and just think that I'm crazy. But I swear, I'm not talking to myself. I'm just explaining my thoughts out loud, because that's the best way for me to process my thoughts, is if I physically hear them. I always feel like I need to explain that, because to an outsider's perspective, it might just sound like I'm crazy. But... oh, I need to adjust my chair. My back is starting to hurt. I had a viewer for a little bit there. I don't know who that was, but I forgot to address it. Obviously, when I look at my thing, my laptop, it does say that one person is watching, but that one person is me, because in order to see, you know, make sure everything's going all right, I have my laptop playing the stream just so I can keep glancing over at it. And if hypothetically somebody makes it or says something in the chat, you know, then I'll be able to look over and see it there, because I don't have that displayed on my screen, because that, like I said earlier, that really scrunched up my aspect ratio, and it was messing with me. I could not play like that, especially not in like if I was playing like the actual battle royale or anything. The music is nice. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for. I guess, admittedly, I guess it would be smart to just see how long I can stream for. But it's ultimately going to be mostly just how long until I get tired, I guess. But you know what? I don't know. There's something weird. I feel like because I'm streaming, I feel a lot less bored, you know? I guess it's partially because it feels less like well, there's no other way to put it. It feels less like I'm talking to myself and more like I'm talking to somebody. Even if no one is actually currently watching, you know, because as of right now, there's no one viewing the video or the stream. Just a second ago, there was somebody though. I did see that. Like I said, I forgot to address it, but I did see that there was somebody here. But even if no one's here, it still feels like I'm talking to someone in a weird kind of way. It just makes me feel a little bit less bored. And like I said earlier, who knows? Maybe someday somebody will look back at this and hear everything I'm saying. So, you know, if you're watching this VOD or whatever it's called in the future, you know, looking back at it and everything, you know, clearly that means something went right. Hopefully. I mean, I don't know what the future holds. I know what I hope for the future, but I don't know what's actually going to happen. Nope, I think I'm hungry. Boom. Appetite satiated. For now. Actually, I probably should eat something in real life. I haven't eaten anything in quite a long time. I have a bad habit of doing that. Admittedly, that the person who was watching before, they probably got bored. I don't blame him because this isn't exactly the most exciting gameplay. Um, like I said, just testing the waters a little bit. I don't stream very often. Back in the day when I did live streams, admittedly, it was literally because I didn't have any space on my phone to record, so doing a live stream was actually just better. Excuse me. So doing a live stream was just a way for me to make my videos without having to worry about storage on my phone. So like that live stream that still exists on my channel, of me opening my Xbox One, yeah, that was literally supposed to be a video. I wanted to record me opening it, but I didn't have enough room, so I just streamed it. But that's not what's happening now. Jesus, that lightning was close. Oh, hey, there's Bucky. Bro, that thunder is so loud. Nice. Why does it have to rain so much? It didn't rain like this before. Alright, now all the seeds are planted, which means it's time for the next process, or the next step of the process. Let's see if I can remember what that was. I now have all of these, which means during the next harvest, so when all of these are fully grown, I'm going to go through and harvest all of them, and then pretty much do the same thing over again, where I harvest all of these, and then restock the plots over here, and then add these seeds, these remaining ones, all 669 of these seeds. Oh wait, no, each stack. Sorry, each stack. So all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these stacks into the plots, and then the wheat from this harvest is going to go into the grinder and turn into the seeds for the next planting. Yeah, that's that's the that's the method. That's the process. Um, Unfortunately, now I have to wait for the wheat to grow. So, you know, um, yeah. In the meantime, I guess I can go harvest other plants. Hopefully not destroy some of the crops in the process this time, because that was a huge mistake last time. Well, not a huge mistake. It was a bit of a slip up, but it wasn't like super terrible or anything. God, I should probably turn that off. That's actually kind of annoying at times. Especially since I need to harvest these plants like this. I have to jump around like this. Jump around! Jump around! I don't know exactly what to do with these peppers just yet, but, you know, whatever. I think I started growing them for the pizza. Because I love pizza. I mean, who doesn't, right? I'll tell you who. Insane people. That's who. Because pizza is honestly delicious. Easily one of my top 5 favorite foods. I don't know exactly what my top 5 favorite foods are, but I do know 3 items that are in them, that are in the top 5. Burgers, pizza, and burritos. Man, those things are good. I could honestly eat them all the time. I could eat them for every meal if I could. Oh, and since these I don't know, what would you call these? These wheats. What's the plural of wheat? I don't know. Since this wheat is from the last harvest, I'm gonna go ahead and just grind them up real quick to add them to the stack of grains that I have. All right, boom, and those are going to be added to the plots. Hello, Sprocket. That's a weird name. Oh, thanks. I already know how to craft those. Oh, hey, Sprocket. Sprocket, how's your job? Holy. That's great. Thank you. Alright, there were pepper seeds. Put those in there. Did she give me raspberry seeds? Yes, good. As well as some chillberry, pumpkin, and slapberry. Ah yes, I have a pumpkin patch over here as well. I don't do much with it just yet. It's not the most important thing, so I don't tend to it that much. I just have it for future reference. I actually created it because I wanted to make a pumpkin pie, so I figure, you know, grow some pumpkins. And, well, then I grew them, I made some pumpkin pie, and, yeah, and then I haven't done anything with them ever since, so, yeah. Town can be upgraded. I need marble slabs and copper bars. Oh, give me that. You can stay in here. I don't need that. I'm gonna put these with the things they're supposed to be with. Put this here. And these are supposed to go in the house. In the house. How long have I been? Oh, almost an hour. Yeah, well, that's pretty nice. Alright, I had milk. I forgot about that. Whoa. No, wool doesn't go in there. Wool goes in here? Yeah. Oh, I forgot, I also got flour from Sprocket. That doesn't go in there. Flour goes in here. Alright, let's see where the wheat is at. Looks like it's doing pretty sweet. Oh god, thank goodness no one was here for that. I try my best not to do stupid puns. It's not the sort of humor that I typically go for, but hey, sometimes you see a low-hanging fruit and you just gotta go for it. Sprocket, what are you doing? Right? That's a weird place to sit. She's just staring at that fence. You watching paint dry? Is that what you're doing? You having fun there? Okay, well, good for you. Alright, I'll leave you. Oh, okay, she's moving. I guess she got bored. Nope, wheat's almost all grown. Don't mind me, Calcium. I'm just gonna eat this beef right in front of you. Oh, milk. Did you guys produce anything? No, it's been a while since I gave them treats, so I probably do that soon. Alright. And now for the exciting part. Let's do this. Ah, crap. Give me all that wheat. Give me all that wheat. Give me that wheat. Boom. Look at that. And then grab all these lines. Make treats later. Grab all the stuff that these guys drop, because they got some treats. Alright. There. Oh wow. Alright. And then, you know, now we're back at square one-ish. If I could, like I said, that sweet spot. We're back at that sweet spot. Where's that? There it is. Alright, and now all of this is going to be, you know, refilling these ones, topping them off, and then I'm going to be adding all the other seeds to those plots that are empty. I hope it's making sense. I hope the vision is clear. I hope you can see the vision. Right? And then eventually all of these plots will be filled with seeds. And all I'll ever have to do is refill them and then turn the remaining grains into flour, which can be turned into things like bread and pumpkin pies and whatever else requires flour in this game, because there's a few things you can make with that stuff. Ooh, eggs. Eggs are good. Eggs are nice. I like eggs. God, I really do like eggs. I could go for some food right now. And you know what? I could go for some eggs. A couple weeks ago I made breakfast burritos. Oh my god, those are so good. One thing you gotta know about me is that I enjoy cooking. Cooking is really fun. And it's been a minute since I cooked something real, or like as in cook like an actual meal. There's that sound again. Oh! Oh! That's these! Okay. I've never been up close to these things when they reach that stage. I never heard that noise before. Or at least it's been a while and I must have forgotten. Alright. Boom. 315. That gets turned into a lot of grains. Which means 315 of the grains goes back down to... Oh. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm just doing some farming right now. But yeah, so when I grind these down, they get turned into... Alright, it pretty much gets tripled. And 315 of that is going to go back into the ground. And then the rest gets added to these plots as refillable spots. And eventually, this whole thing will just be completely filled. So, let's see. Now I gotta put the wheat in the grinders, or the mills. Oops, that's not that's not the right thing. And the extra one here. Now those just have to grind down into their grains, and then I can plant them all again. And in the meantime, I like to make some animal treats for the animals, as opposed to making animal treats for the farm hands. What the? Okay, first there was a banana in my farm, and now there's a furry. And she's over here doing whatever that is. Like I said, this game is weird, dude. Oops, wrong thing. There you go. Let's see. Oh, I got stuff to put in the fridge. And I got stuff to put in the miscellaneous storage. Man, that smart transfer is very useful for organizing. So, that's convenient. Alright, boom. Let's see. Now, where are these at? Not quite done yet. Wait. I thought I could only make 5 of those. Weird. Okay, I don't know what that. Strange, okay. I can only make 5 of those, but for some reason there was 10 in that last one. Had someone here a second ago. They commented, said hello. Well, they said hello, but you know. Still. Hey, I mean, like I said, I wasn't expecting any viewers, so even if somebody stops by for just a little bit, literally like a couple of seconds, it's all good. Especially since this isn't exactly the most riveting gameplay. I'm starting to get quite the supply of raspberries. That's cool, I guess. Hey there. Wrong thing. Booyah. I don't know why. I don't know why I said booyah for that. That was just ignore that. Oh my God! The furry took a dump. What? Nope, she caught red-handed, and she decided to walk away. You believe this, Bucky? Look. Okay, apparently he likes that. Alright. Apparently Bucky likes the fact that a furry just took a dump on my property. That's nice. Nice. Oh, no longer nice. Oh, almost done. Boom. And then this should be 69. 69. Great success. Very nice. 66 minutes ago. I've been streaming for about 66 minutes. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh yeah, this chest here, this is corn from back when this was a cornfield. Yeah, believe it or not, once upon a time, this was actually corn. I would do the corn joke, but A, I can't really do it that well, and B, my mouth is kind of dry, so I'm gonna take a drink of the most hydrating drink to, you know, make your mouth not dry. Mountain Dew. By the way, that was a joke. Drink water. Okay. Now we play the waiting game. Oh god, we all just got into a big fight. Ooh. Nope, 69. And these are about to be done too. Now it's just time for that final 6 from each of them. Like clockwork. It's all very nice, very nice. Very nice. And then yeah, once again, doing this. Silver lining is that it gets smaller each time. That's nice. Downside is that it's pretty boring to watch. You know, that's not something I can avoid though. If it was an actual video, I could just edit this out, but since it's a live stream, you have to sit here and watch it. So cry about it. I'm kidding. I mean, you can if you want, but I mean, I'm just joking around. Gotta at least make an attempt at being entertaining, even if it's not successful. I think I forgot to take that out. Yep. You know, sometimes when you get into the zone, your mind spaces on a few things. Oh, I just picked up poop. If I had a webcam, I would have looked at the camera like Jim from The Office. Oh, man. Did I? No, wait. Okay, no. I thought I forgot to take it out again. Oh. Looks like I might have somebody watching. I don't know how long. I've been quiet for a little bit now. I was kind of just, you know, spacing out. This is the most tedious part of the entire process. So, if you're tuning in and you think this whole thing is boring, well, it kind of is. I'm not even gonna lie. In fact, I don't even have much to say during this part of the whole thing. Not much happens here, so. Oops. The only thing I can think of talking about right now is, I mean, I guess this is Fortnite, so might as well talk about some Fortnite related things. Like, I guess the whole live event thing. I'm a little annoyed about how I think it was last Friday. Um, everyone, everyone thought that the live event was happening last Friday, and there's like nothing. I mean, Daigo entered his 5th stage of his portal thingy, but you know, it definitely wasn't a full-on live event. And Fortnite is, you know, it's being very annoyingly quiet about when the next event is going to happen. There's no countdown or anything. It's a little annoying because it's not like I'm on all the time and I'm not playing every hour of every day. I would assume that if there was a live event happening, it would be around noon. But I don't know. Well, obviously that changes depending on the time zone. But yeah. But yeah, it's just annoying how it's like, how they're very quiet about it. Not really letting people know anything. They're keeping people in the dark. But I mean, other than that, like, I'm pretty excited for a Star Wars season. That's pretty cool. I mean, love Star Wars, so it'll be pretty cool. Not too much farther to go. Like that. Okay. Nope, I am hungry, need to eat. Advice I should probably follow in real life. Because, fun fact, I have gone about 3 days now without eating. All because I just keep forgetting to make some food. And I get distracted with other things, so... yeah. It'd be nice if I could just conveniently whip out a steak from my back pocket and just eat it in like 2 bites, and then all of a sudden be fully full. Again, you're gonna have to forgive my terminology and the way I say things, because sometimes words just come out very weirdly. And it's not always grammatically correct. Not due to a lack of trying, though. Almost done. the final stretch. And again, I just feel like I gotta mention that this is probably the most boring part of the entire process here. It's definitely the most tedious. That's for sure. Excuse me. I don't even know if that burp was even heard by my mic. So I don't even know if saying excuse me was even necessary. But, you know. Alright. Now, just gotta wait for the wheat to grow, and then we can harvest it. In the meantime, harvesting the other crops. Ah, crap. Wait a minute. I was thinking of turning these crops into tomato plants at some point, but for now they're raspberries. That's where I originally had the raspberries planted until I moved them here to give them a bigger spot. Ah, crap. Hi. I didn't know you were there. Turk, I need you to move. Thank you. It goes in there. Goes in there. Ah. Oh, crap. Well, it's 7 o'clock. Alright. Let's see, what else can I do in the meantime? This wheat takes quite a bit of time to grow. Do I have any vines? Because I could probably make some animal trees. Okay, nice. How many do I have in here? Ooh. I have enough to give you guys some. Alright, and those guys will end up producing milk and eggs, which is nice. Oh, another new person. Well, at least it's not the banana or the furry. Wait, what? Oh, okay. feel like streaming could definitely be a good idea. I guess I wouldn't mind maybe doing it a little bit more. Unfortunately, I don't have too much like games that I can actually live stream because I don't have nearly enough space on the PlayStation for pretty much anything other than Fortnite at this point. Fortnite is officially taking up way too much space on the PlayStation. That and all the recordings and whatnot that I do have. Ironically enough, I have the recordings I have of me playing Fortnite. They take up way more space than Fortnite itself, which is kind of ironic and a little bit funny, hilarious even, but more pathetic? I don't know. What word would you use? I'm not entirely sure. It's definitely just ironic to me, more than anything. Oh, the wheat is growing, slowly but surely. I might just say screw it and take all the recordings I have of Fortnite, just put them on a USB drive and make them archive stuff for the future. I don't know. One day just randomly find the USB with all that footage and just be like, huh, I wonder what all this is. And then boom, it's a bunch of Fortnite recordings. And I'll just be like, oh, this is underwhelming. Ooh. Look at that, it's thunder and raining again, as per usual. This game can be quite beautiful. Alright. You grown yet? Nah. Just gonna jam out while the wheat grows. Ah, copyright. You know what my favorite music combo is? I'm really glad they added this mechanic too, because it's really nice. I like to do this. That's pretty good, but I also like to add some vocals in there sometimes. This is a good one. Or even this. risky.
Determined to chase pay, is you gon' rise and
Alright, that's all I'm gonna play with that one.
it's not without a fight. I thought I warned you.
Alright, well that's enough of that. That was just one of my favorite music combos to do. I'm so glad they added that mechanic too, because it's really nice to be able to just do that on my own. So now it's time to gather the wheat. This part's a little bit less tedious. Those vines and the wool and the eggs and the poop. Where is it? I know there's poop. There's poop somewhere. No? No, none of you pooped on my crops? Alright. Although, to be fair, you know, poop is good fertilization for crops. Boom. And these ones automatically replant because they have these in there, which is nice. All right. Back down to no viewers. I mean, hey, like I said, even one viewer is honestly kind of surprising and very much welcome. Can you guys move? Oh, hey, look, somebody did poop on it. You got... Wow. Move. Move. Get out of here. Alright. As per usual, I got 315 grains. And you know what? This time I'm going to skip refilling them. I feel like I can get a lot more in here if I just plant these directly into the open plots. Oh, might call it quits here soon. Um, I'm starting to get tired, I think. And I've gotten quite a bit of progress on this whole farm thing. Excuse me. Oh yeah, don't ask about the fact that this thing is a convertible. That totally was on purpose and not because I kind of went a little bit crazy with the flying mechanics of that car. Okay. Might go ahead and call it quits for now. This was meant to be just more of like a kind of a mini stream, I guess. Um, Ended up being a little bit more. Well, I'd still say it's a pretty short stream. Most streams can tend to go on for quite a long time, and I just wanted to test the waters a little bit. I got a few viewers. Oh, don't mind me just knocking over all my soda and everything. But yeah, I got a few viewers. Nothing too like super groundbreaking, but you know, like I said, wasn't expecting any viewers, let alone what was it, like 3? I don't know if it was 3 different people or if it was the same person. I highly doubt the same person would come back 3 times. Well, no, I guess they would only have come back twice because it was whatever. Point is I think it was overall pretty successful. And yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for now. I think I definitely want to stream a little bit more in the future. I'm probably gonna stream somewhat regularly. Um, who knows? Nothing might come of it. There, if I will do more stream, or I will create a new world if I get more viewers on stream. Like if I get more viewers, then I will um, then I'll probably create a new world. Um, but you know, I for now I'm just gonna stick to this world. Practice streaming a little bit. It's a little bit more casual, so um, just kind of testing the waters a little bit. Um, yeah. So yeah, now I just gotta figure out how to end this whole stream. So this might take a second.